how privileged I felt as a student to be walking up that drive, talking about Milton one day or Wordsworth the next. You felt the peace of the place where I knew people were looking out for me. I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to go to New York. I wanted to live in Greenwich Village. I wanted to meet Dylan Thomas. Obviously, someone else had another plan. I could not agree more that the Catholic mission is intertwined with the liberal arts sense of identity of Seton Hill. I see the two inextricably connected to the benefit of every student at Seton Hill University. It's over and over a comment that you hear. Our alums, our graduates, are visionary women. She's pragmatic and she's thinking ahead. I would say that describes the graduate of Seton Hill. Now I'm happy to be able to say he and she are pragmatic and they're thinking ahead. When I say this way up, that's a promise that we're making. How do you turn that into a reality for the student who's coming to Seton Hill? After I became president, my predecessor left me two things: a keychain with a little pocket on it. And the second thing she left was a file. It was entitled, How to Close a College. Maybe others might have thought that that's where we were headed, but I didn't spend much time thinking that we were going to close this place. I've always said the sisters were the first feminists that I ever knew. They ran the tea room on campus. They ran the business office. They ran every facet of the place. I look back on it and I now realize they had a lot of adversity, but they never let anyone else around them see that. As a student, I only saw these readers, these thinkers, these people who were always trying to get you to think and read and be curious. I never saw anyone show dismay or fear. These incredible women, they were not afraid of anything. Well, I think Seton Hill's strength today is in its faculty, and I'm proud to be a colleague of the faculty of this institution. I hear the buzz. I hear the excitement of learning going on. You can't work in a better place all up and down this hallway. You can sense you're in a place where minds are at work. It's electric. You walk down that hall and you can feel the intellectual energy. It's especially prevalent here at Seton Hill. I am perhaps most deeply satisfied with the last decade of development at Seton Hill when we responded to the mayor's invitation to look at property in the city as a possible site for programs. It was as though somebody took the stopper out of a bottle. Every program on this campus started thinking differently about what it could do, where it could go, what its limitations were. The geographic expansion became a metaphor for thought expansion, for creativity, for imagination. And as we developed curriculum and new programs, we started with this question: what does the region need? Is there something we're doing now that the region needs we could do better? Is there something, if we work together with local officials and other community entities, we could create anew and serve both the college and the town well? The economic energy that you feel when you're in the town is intense. And I think Seton Hill is responsible for that. Just in case you have a great picture of my family, I should say that A sustaining role in everything I've been doing has been played by my family. They are cheerleaders. They are great ambassadors for Seton Hill and supporters of every endeavor I have ever had. It's been fun to have a family who have been so integrally related to Seton Hill, who knew all of my old faculty when I was a student, who knew my colleagues when I was a faculty member. And frankly, many of them would say that they came up with the idea to admit men. They claim football as their program. They claim lacrosse as their idea. If you name it, they'll say, oh, don't you remember the night I told you you should do that? Thank you, family, and thank you, Art. This way up, it's a guiding North Star of an aspirational statement. It's got so much potential in application. It's visual when you think about the actual geographic location of the campus. We're going up that hill, and there's something magnificent at the top. There'll be no folder, how to close a college, on the desk of the next president. There will only be the folder, what lies ahead and what wonderful new opportunities are out there